Yo, speaking of getting over yourself and everything that's new to you, man, what's up with all this controversy, man? How is this new to you, man? All this controversy and you being on trending topics and everything?
It's new being in the public.
Right.
But I've always been a controversial person.
Right.
But,
you know,
yeah.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, what was you about to say?
I wanted to ask because we just saw a tweet from Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't speak about it.
Yeah, it's cool.
What was that conversation like? Because the tweet was like, me and Wiz spoke and we all good. What was that conversation like?
It was very normal. He apologized for saying what he said about my kid, and he apologized for bringing my baby's mom into the issue. And I told him I accept the apology.
Like grown men.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, let me ask you a question. Did you do any apologies?
I didn't do anything very wrong. I never put his mom.
Right.
I'm sorry, no disrespect to his mother. His wife on the thing. I never did that. What people were saying, and me speaking up on the Max B thing. That was just me being a fan.
Right.
And I have no apologies about that because that's just like, you know.
Yeah, you as a fan, you have your right to an opinion. And most people that know Max B know that, he is the wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the waviest of all time.
Yeah,
but as rappers though, that could seem like, oh, you calling me out.
But like as friends though, right?
Right.
If you got a friend who's a rapper, and then he's gonna name his album something.
Like The Chronic.
Right.
Right. You might want to pull his coattails,
like,
maybe don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
That's all good.
Okay.
That's cool.
Now, let me ask you a question. I think the fact that Kanye went so far with it, do you feel like there might have been some kind of like buried animosity or something?
I wouldn't even want to ever even speak on that because that's like, that could or couldn't be.
Right.
The only thing that is right now is we spoke and we good. And that's how we going to approach it. Kim and Amber spoke. They good. And
posted a picture. That broke the internet.
How
that picture
crazy
together.
was that?
I mean, love is way stronger than hate.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. Listen, man, we love when Wiz Khalifa joins the tour. Always a great time. He got a lot of great records.
February 5th, baby, Friday.
Okay. Khalifa, man. You know what? I was going to go to the phone lines, but I see we having some phone difficulties. So let's just keep chopping it up, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what you got going on as far as what you're thinking about for the album, people you want to collab with.
A lot of this album right now, like songs like Behind the Scenes, they're really lyrical and they're like, people are used to just be making like catchy ass music, which is cool. I love to make catchy music too, but I want people to pay attention to what I'm saying on here because it paints a picture of, how to get to a certain point in your life. And everybody doesn't have to rap. They don't got to do the things in front of the camera. They just have to stick to themselves. And that's what being tailored is all about. That's what repping TGOD is. So this album, February 5th on Friday, we repping Taylor Gang.
Absolutely.
Khalifa. Let's get
it. How proud are you, speaking of Taylor Gang, of like a Ty Dolla $ign? I mean, the whole crew is doing their thing, but Ty is really crushing right now.
I'm so happy, man. It makes me so happy to see Ty being successful because I knew he was going to do it, whether we were involved or not. And that's all I want to happen.
True indeed.
Yeah, that's my man, though. And he shows love and he reps the gang. And this album is amazing. Get free TC.
It's really, really dope.
Free TC is crazy.
It's
yes.
really, really dope.
Yes. Who else is next, man? Who do you claim is next, man, on the horizon?
On Taylor Gang, Chevy Woods. Yeah, Chevy's on his way out.
He's been cranking it for a while.
Yeah, he's been doing it, and he's in a zone musically. JR from Chicago, Raven Felix, she's a female. She's been rapping, and we got her on Taylor Gang. Damn, we got some shit that I haven't even been able to say yet, but I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it right there, and Juicy, of course.
Of course. Is it tough, for the artists kind of waiting in the wings and looking for their shot and they turn because you come out and you do a record and it's huge, and then Ty comes out and does a record and he's really successful, and people do have to kind of wait and to get into their space, and when it's their time and things line up, is it hard for the artist to understand that?
It's all family, and we set it up to a point where everybody makes money.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah,
I guess as long as the money coming in, you know what I mean? Everybody's happy.
TGOD.
That's what it is,
TGO
man.
Eat.
Taylor Gang over everything. Let's get back into the music. Are we still having the music situation?
We're still having a situation. Well, let me ask you this, man. You over the years, you've cultivated a dedicated fan base.
Uh-huh.
What happens when your fans go crazy, like what happened in Brazil, man?
Nothing happened in Brazil.
No, they didn't go for the wristwatch. And I mean, is that
watch right here?
okay?
Is that the one, Wiz? Because we sure
This
you got
one?
a few rollies.
This watch.
I mean, I know it's
a really
nothing.
nice one.
This watch that you guys.
that watch right there.
The watch that I'm wearing.
That beautiful timepiece right there. That beautifully
This one right
crafted
here.
European timepiece on your wrist.
The one that I had no time to go home and replace because I flew straight from South America to New York.
Right
so
here.
that's all. That's
Okay.
all foolishness, huh?
It's fun to look at,
Right.
but it's not real.
What out of all these rumors that come up and all these untruths, what's been the one that's been the most hurtful and most upsetting to you over the years?
Anything that's not true.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hurts.
Right.
I want people to get fed the truth, and the lies are so strong.
Yeah, man. That's the sensationalism is what people thrive for. Unfortunately,
They feed into that
Yeah.
so much.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I'm here for the real.
that's it. Listen, wait. Wiz is here for the real. I think it's a great time to get back into the energy of the records.
Yes.
What we all here to talk
We ready
about.
for that right
The
now?
Khalifa is coming out. Yes, the Khalifa is
Yeah.
coming
You ready for that?
this
Yeah.
Friday. Hannah Rat is
Khalifa.
here. You know what I mean?
Khalifa.
We good to
Khalifa.
Yeah.
Khalifa.
Let's get back to some music.
Khalifa. Khalifa.
That's right, man. It's Hip Hop Nation, straight hip hop hits, period. You know the number 877-60 hip hop. You want to holler at Wiz Khalifa, you can do that. We having a good time in here, man. It's another party.
I'm just trying to
Yo,
find
I got a
something
question real quick. Do I gotta call into the number if I got a question for Wiz right now?
You know what? You got the inside track, Hannah. Holla
I do.
at us.
You see the Pittsburgh jersey right
Yeah.
here. I'm from Pittsburgh. We've talked before. We know about
I know.
this. I know you went overseas and you said the influence that your dad had you on had on you on music. What about Pittsburgh itself? Like I'm talking about Kennywood. I'm talking about getting Permani sandwiches. Like what do you
Yeah.
remember about Pittsburgh that was so influential in your music?
I remember, you remember Strict Flow?
Oh yeah.
You remember The Nickel?
Oh yes.
You remember, Scorching Hot?
Oh
Word,
of course.
word.
Yes, go back with it.
Yo, Reg, you remember any of that?
Woozy and all them.
Scorching
You
Hot
remember
was
Woozy?
my shit.
and like just like motherfucking there's niggas in Pittsburgh who've been doing it for years. Even Mailman as a producer, Butter.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sam Snead. Niggas who've been doing it forever. Like they've been setting the platform and making a way for niggas to do this thing right here. My homie Sharon,
Yeah.
DJ Huggy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just mad motherfuckers who I seen doing it on a level where I never even thought I would do it locally.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what always motivated me to do more. Shout out to GOV, Crime Lab, motherfucking the whole North Side, McKeesport, East Hills.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the whole hometown, man.
Yeah,
All
Pittsburgh,
that hometown
man.
love, man.
You know how the burg is.
I know how it
shout out
is.
to- shout out
We're
to
very
PA.
loyal.
Hazelwood.
Hazelwood, Taylor Alderdice, in effect. You know, Taylor Gang. We wear our black and gold. We like our Steelers. And we look to you as some kind of like hometown hero though. Like you've come out and you just represent so
Legend.
well. What are
Yeah.
you giving back to Pittsburgh now? Like what are you instilling on the young ones coming up in the music scene there?
Well, I try as much as I can to go home and connect with the people who are doing music, but also on another level, I'm just trying to educate them.
Right on.
We have the opportunity to put all of this into one building and make it like a program to where you can learn and hone your skills, and that's what I'm really trying to invest in.
Okay.
And in an area where everybody is at. So that's my biggest thing, being able to speak to kids and talk to kids who I know are in a situation that I've been in, and that's just taking the steps, but at the end of the day letting them know that it's not far.
I gotta shout you out, man, because you stood up and joined Puff and Marky Wahlberg, man, in donating a lot of water to Flint, man.
Yeah. That's just one of the things. My whole fan base comes from like the Midwest and
Right.
Michigan and Chicago and Pittsburgh, Ohio, even like Kentucky, Indianapolis. And, just to hear about a situation going on like that, I feel like it touched home. I would do anything that I could.
Right.
Yeah.
Now coming back home, man, December 12th is a
yeah.
very important date in Pittsburgh.
Khalifa Day.
Khalifa Day. You have
Khalifa
your
Day.
own day in
Your
Pittsburgh.
own day.
12/12.
12/12. What do you do what do people do on Khalifa Day?
Yeah, they get high.
Get high.
Like the whole, like the
Get
government,
high in the streets.
the mayor, and the whole nine.
Cops
The
get
cops
high.
is rolling around.
Yeah.
On the KK?
They don't arrest people. There's no fights.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is all love out
Yeah.
there.
And it's free love.
What about the little kids?
But all the kids, they play with each other.
It's a lot of free love. Speaking of love, the last time we sat and spoke, you were still with Emma. Do you miss that? Do you miss that married life?
That's a good question. See, that's not even like prying.
No.
Do I
It's
miss
like the
being
actual
married?
married life.
Aw. Me, I'm the relationship type, you know, so I definitely, you know, that's my nigga. So if like not being able to have that is like it's different.
Right.
You know, so I'm working through that.
I feel you.
Yeah.
It's a big loss.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Pun
a,
intended.
It's not a loss though.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's a
It's different. It's an adjustment, right?
Yeah.
but it must feel comforting knowing that she has your back like that.
Yeah. And I got hers too.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So we're looking towards a happy ending. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like
What's
a fairy
the end,
tale
though?
ending.
Like, come on now.
Happily ever
I'm
after.
I'm still 28. She's
Yeah.
early in
Yeah,
her
you young,
years.
man. You young.
Yeah, y'all could talk about the end when I'm
Right.
like 180 something.
Okay.
But
Wiz
for
got
now-
a lot more legendary
Yeah, that's
years
my
to go.
nigga though. I love her to death, and my son is like what? He's a product of nothing but love.
That's great, man.
Absolutely. And you can
know.
see that. You can tell, with you guys' interactions and, the little, messages that get out there, whatever.
So I could definitely say, yeah, I channel some Max B when I do my music.
Free Max B.
Absolutely.
Free the
Absolutely.
wave.
This is Hip Hop Nation, man.
Thank
Listen,
you, brother.
an hour is not enough time to have a superstar this magnitude here, but we try to make it do what we do in the time that we have. Now, the new project Khalifa is out there this Friday.
February 5th.
Make sure you scoop that up. And then, of course, we got Rolling Papers 2 coming.
Yep.
Maybe summertime.
Yep.
You got to come back up here and we're going to do it big, have a live in studio audience.
For
and,
sure.
You know what I mean?
I'll
Let the
perform
girls
some
mob
songs.
out. Yeah, you perform and all of that.
Let the girls mob.
Yeah, let the girls mob out, man. Wiz Khalifa come to town, let the girls mob out. Keep the weed heads outside the bubble. Bring all the girls in here.
Yo, Torae.
That's how I'm situating that,
Torae,
that particular show.
You know how important this is that you got Wiz in the studio and Howard Stern didn't?
Yo, that's crazy.
You know how big that is?
What happened with Howard?
I was in the car waiting for that interview, my G.
Listen, I'm not Black Howard Stern in a pair of J's. Yo, what happened? How did you miss that, though?
I think I was asleep.
Blame it on Crespo?
Nah, honestly, I was just like really stoned and sleep, and Howard got pissed.
Oh,
Because he's like, nobody misses this, and he's like, fuck Wiz Khalifa, and that dude missed my show. And I don't even really blame him because I legit missed it, so that was my fault, you know what I mean? I gotta man up to that, and I'll speak to Howard late, like in person and shit, but yeah.
But look at you still standing.
Still here. He's still here, like Antoine Fisher.
He's a man, I'm a man.
We're going to go around the corner. We're going to situate it. Listen, I got a show to run. We got time things. We got to get into this hit list. Wiz, it's been great having you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys for having
Combat
me.
Jack, Reggie say thank you for being here.
Thank you so
Definitely
much, too,
appreciate
man.
it.
What
Hannah
up?
Rad, awesome.
What up?
We're going to get in
Yeah.
one more joint before we get up out of here. It's Hip Hop Nation straight. Hip Hop hits, period. Peace.
Peace.